GamerSpawn.
Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change.
So Far Cry 3, you're going to be playing a character called Jason Brody. And he's really out on a limb here. His boat's been destroyed, his girlfriend's been kidnapped. Everybody else he knows either dead or disappeared, and he's meeting all these really crazy characters on the island, so he's kind of wishing he'd stayed at home, I think. It's kind of somewhere in the Indian Ocean, maybe sort of Southeast Asia. We're not going somewhere really specific, but we want to kind of give you the theme and the feel of the place. It's a really lush tropical paradise, but it's got a really dark side to it as well. And also, you're really out on your own here. This is way away from civilization, really off the edge of the map, so anything goes in this place, which is why you get characters like Vaz there.
That is crazy. But the first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were bullshitting me, so boom, I shot him. The thing is, okay, he was right.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is really part of the Far Cry DNA, is having this world where you can go and do everything. And a really living world as well. It's a really lush place, loads going on in it as well. So we want to make you feel like, you know, whenever you turn around the corner, you're going to see something really new and exciting and different. And you're never going to be quite sure what you're going to run into. Sometimes it's going to be something like the temple that you see here. Other times it's going to be, you know, something else interesting going on in like a village or something like that. But a really varied, lush, living experience and world. Yeah, Vaz is kind of like a poster child for the sociopaths out there, and what happens if you leave somebody like him on an island for way too long. He can just get away with whatever he wants to. He's obviously a really driven guy, and he's really not the kind of guy that you want to meet in a dark alley. He's one of a range of cast of characters on the island. Obviously, he's got his own real feel. He's somebody that straight away you're like, oh my god, I really want to get away from this guy. But you're going to meet a load of other characters on the island. They're all going to have a slightly different way of doing things. Sometimes you're going to think, hey, this is somebody that I can really get along with. Maybe later on you're going to find out that it perhaps wasn't such a great idea in the first place. But those are the kind of things that we want. We want a real different feel for all of the different cast of characters that we have.
Oh, come on.
Again, it's the same sort of thing. You're never going to be quite sure about who you can trust in this place. Some people are going to come off really normal, and later on you're going to find out they're going to have some really dark secrets. So we really want to keep you on your toes during the game, so you're never quite sure what's going to be happening. Obviously, you're going to have all the stuff that you hope from Far Cry 2. You're going to move on from there. First-person realization is something that's very important to us, and the shooter experience as a whole is something that we really want to nail. We really want to make you feel like you're in that place and you're having a really visceral shooting experience. It's something that we want to look. I mean, there were some things about Far Cry 2 where perhaps they didn't go as far as they wanted to with it. We definitely want to make sure that we take that great standpoint that we start off with and then move on from there. So again, this part of this living world that you're never quite sure. You know, you'd come across something, sometimes there's a checkpoint, there's going to be guys with guns there. You're never quite sure where it's going to go. Sometimes they're going to shoot at you. Sometimes maybe there's kind of an opportunity to parley and get things sorted out. So again, it's all back to the characters. You're not quite sure about what's going on. Again, in the world itself, you're never going to be quite sure about how things are going to pan out. We want to make sure that we can deliver the gameplay experience for how you want to play the game. So if you're much more oriented towards stealth, then that's definitely something we want to support. But basically, it's up to you to decide how you engage with the action. So supporting whatever playstyle suits you best. And we'll have a whole sort of range of features around that to let you play the way that you want to play the game. I mean, as you can see from the demo, there's kind of already loads of different ways to play just this one scenario. So if you can imagine that writ large, there's going to be a lot to do in the game, definitely.
Take off! Okay. Get on! Go! Go, damn it!
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?